Nippon Hoso Podcast Station.
Today we are diving into ちいかわなんか小さくてかわいいやつ or Chiikawa. Today's phrase is なんとかなれ. So in English, work out somehow. What? There's a box in front of me? What is this? Happy birthday, Sally! Oh my gosh! Thank you! Anime English Club with Sally Amaki. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 51 of the Anime English Club. I'm your host, Sally Amaki. 今週もよろしくお願いします。Today is April 28th. That means my birthday was 2 days ago. Thank you. Happy birthday, me. I am 1 year older, which means I am 1 year wiser. I don't think that's true, but you know what? Whatever. I said today is April 28th, but actually it's not. The day we're filming, today it is currently March 25th, a month before my birthday. I don't know what's going to happen on my birthday. I have nothing planned. Can I just say... So I'm in an idol group, and in the past, every single year, on our members' birthday, we would have a fan club stream. Like we would stream something in the fan club. But starting this year, the members who already had a birthday, like Kawase Uta, Shiina Satsuki, Mochizuki Rino, they're having like in-person events. Like they're singing songs, they're doing like radio programs. So... my fans also are assuming that I'm going to do something like that. I have nothing planned right now. It's every single time we have a talk event lately, they're like, what are you going to do for your birthday? Should I keep like April 26th open? And I'm like, I don't know. I have nothing planned. Hopefully I don't have work. But yeah. The biggest birthday present for me would be a day off. However, that's not a very nice thing to say. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll stream somewhere. But currently, March 25th, I have nothing planned. But anyway, let's dive into today's episode. Today, we are... 天木さんから見て右側に箱があります。ないですよ。What? There's a box in front of me? What is this? Oh... Is it? Oh my gosh! Is it what I think it is? Is it what I think it is? っていうのはこれ私が思ってるものですか? It is what I think it is! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna take it out. Happy birthday, Sally! Oh my gosh! Thank you! Oh my gosh. Now I feel terrible. This is like 5 seconds after me complaining about my birthday. Wah wah. Thank you! Oh my gosh! めちゃくちゃ嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。Birthday wish. Is it a thing in Japan too to make a wish? When you blow out your candle? なんか、ふーってやるとき、願い事言いますか？あと、願い事言うときに、I know it's a saying in English, like if you say your dreams out loud, it's not going to come true. Is it the same in Japan? Like, are you not allowed to say your dream out loud? 日本、その、願い事は口に出したら叶わないみたいな。願い事口に出したら叶わないとか言いますけど、なんか言霊とかありますよね。言霊って英語でないですよね。Like, there is a word in Japanese saying like 言霊, where it's like if you say it, it comes true. Like whatever you say comes true. But in English, they're like, don't say your dreams out loud. It's not going to come true. Like, I'm sorry, as an Asian American, I don't know what to believe. I can either do both or do nothing and yeah, have my dreams not come true. But anyway, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, フルーツサルトですか? I used to work at a tart cafe. Yeah. And I say I used to because I basically almost got fired from it. I was such a bad employee, part-time worker. I only worked there for a week. Yeah, I know. The day before Christmas Day. I feel like I might have told this story before as well, but yeah, the day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve, I basically flipped over all the Christmas tarts, in the store. Yep. So there were like 20 houses that day, maybe, who didn't have a very nice Christmas. So, thank you. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna keep this chart right here. ここで置いてていいですか？やったー！ありがとうございます。Yay! Spoon and a fork. Alright, I'm gonna cut it. Oh, this is so exciting! Oh gosh, I'm so bad at cutting cake. Yay! Ooh, look at me. すごいめっちゃうまい。I'm gonna take a strawberry because it's my birthday. ありがとうございます。では、Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do って日本語でなんだろう。ニュアンス。Don't mind if I do. まあそう言うならやっちゃうけどねみたいなニュアンスです。だからまあ収録中に食べていいって言うなら食べちゃうけどねのニュアンスで Well, don't mind if I do ですね。皆さんも使ってみてください。はい。ということで、まずWhite strawberries! Do you guys see this? No, you probably can't see it. It's fine. 甘い! Oh, it's so good. ほっぺ落ちそう。めっちゃ美味しい。嬉しい。パイナップル。あ、ハワイ。ありがとうございます。ちょっと今日は食べながら収録をさせていただきます。ということで、今日私が食べながらおすすめする作品は Today we are diving into ちいかわなんか小さくてかわいいやつ or Chiikawa. So Chiikawa is a manga series created by Nagano. It began serialization on X, or formerly Twitter, in 2020 and was published in book form in 2021. An anime adaptation started airing within the program Mezamashi TV in 2022. Its official X account has over 4.5 million followers, making it incredibly popular in Japan. A feature film is also scheduled for release in the summer of 2026. What? I didn't know that. Damn. The series follows the fun and sometimes a little heart-wrenching stories of the Chiikawas, whose name means something small and cute. Although they sometimes cry over difficult things, me too, Chiikawa is surrounded by kind friends and many unique characters. It's a short-form series that depicts the daily lives of Chiikawa and friends. They're gonna make a movie? Each episode is like 5 minutes. What are they gonna make a movie about? Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Yeah, but Chiikawa is very, very popular in Japan. There is not a day you're walking in Japan where you don't see Chiikawa. They basically collab with everything. Last year, I know I did Chiikawa fireworks. Yeah. I don't know how they made Chiikawa fireworks, but they made it work. And right now, I think they're collabing with like Matsuya だかSukiyaとコラボしてますよね. I have like, yeah, they're collabing with a gyudon place as well. And yeah, they are everywhere. They're everywhere. So very, very popular. Anyway, let's dive into today's phrase. Today's phrase is なんとかなれ. So in English, work out somehow. Hi, so this line is from episode 74, and it's a phrase Hachiware often uses. After seeing a video of a 3-star restaurant, Chiikawa and Hachiware decide they want to go. On their way home from work, they spot a sign and go in, only to find it's a tricky restaurant, and they find themselves in a pinch. This is a line Hachiware says as they try to somehow escape the situation. Honestly, me too. When I'm put into a risky situation, I have no plans at all. I'm like, you know what? Please work out somehow. You know, sometimes praying is the best way. So let's break down this week's vocab. So, なんとかなれ, work out somehow. Work out, the phrase itself is also a phrase you use when you're like a bodybuilder, like 筋トレのこともワークアウト。日本語でもワークアウトって言いますもんね。はい、だから同じワークアウトなんですけど、it could also mean for things to turn out for the better. So I hope it works out. Like, I hope it works out for you. Let's say you're about to quit your job because you don't like the current situation, and when you're about to leave your office, your former coworkers would be like, "Hey, like, I hope everything works out for you in your new place." Like, 新しいところでうまくいきますようにとかね、どうにかなりますようにみたいな感じで I hope it works out ですね。Next, work out somehow. Somehow means どうにかしてとかなんとかして、方法はわからないけどとにかくというニュアンスを足す副詞ですね。So it's an adverb. So I hope it works out somehow, or you can say なんだろう、他に somehow って使えたら、whenever you, I guess, succeed in something, but you don't know how you did it, it just kind of happened to work out. You'll be like, I don't know what happened, but I somehow did it みたいな。なんかわかんないけど、なんかできたみたいな時に、I somehow worked out みたいな感じで使いますね。あとは somehow, well, you gotta do it somehow みたいな感じで you gotta do it somehow って言ったらなんとかしてでもやってよみたいな、この本当わかんないけどなんとかしての時に somehow って使います。だから work out somehow なんとかなれは work out somehow が結構直訳なんですけど、そんな感じのなんかわかんないけどなんかうまくいきますようにのニュアンスが込められてるから work out somehow って使われてるんですけど、だいぶなんだろう、違う言い方はいっぱいあるので、これはちょっと後ほど後半のところで何フレーズか紹介していきたいと思います。There's a lot of different phrases that you can use in this situation. Work out somehow is a quite literal translation of なんとかなれ. So after, in the ending half of this episode, I'll tell you guys the phrase. But before that, we are going to practice this week's pronunciation. So this week's phrase is なんとかなれ. So in English, work out somehow. Again, work out somehow. All right, so what's hard? It's only like 3 words. work out. Work out somehow. So it is 3 words, but I would say put the work and out together and make it 1 word. So work out. Don't say work out. Work out. もう K と O のところ、接続されてるところをキャみたいな感じのちょっと乙女な感じね。Work out. I hope it works out. Work out somehow. Somehow 難しいですか？ Somehow 言ってみてください。Somehow 確かに意外とカタカナ系ですもんね。Work out. I feel like the only hard part about work out is really the work out part. So cow. So Michael Jackson, he's always like, ow, that's kind of the feeling you want, like the ow, but put the K in front of it. So cow. So work out. That's literally how you pronounce it. It's the same placement in your throat. So work out. Yes. Have your inner Michael Jackson shine.
アニメイングリッシュクラブ with サリー・アマキ。
Now diving into the cultural context, so Hachiware's famous line, なんとかなれ, in this week's subtitles or translation, it was work out somehow, but there are quite literal phrases that you can use. For instance, here goes nothing, or fingers crossed, let's roll the dice, and whatever happens, happens. So those 4 phrases are pretty commonly used in English. So looking at each one of them. Here goes nothing はよし当たって砕けろみたいな感じのもうどうにでもなれぐらいのニュアンスですね。Here goes nothing. The here goes nothing, I would say, is the most commonly used in this 4. Out of the 4 that I just said, it is the most commonly used, or it's what I use quite often. Let's say, oh my gosh, so I was taken into skydiving once during work. But before skydiving, I was like, all right, here goes nothing. And then, I would go into skydiving. So it's kind of like that nuance, being like, you know what, there's nothing I can do. I'm probably going to be blown around in the wind anyway. Like, here goes nothing. もう本当に。もう自分じゃもうどうにもできないし、もうどうにでもなれ。もうどうにかなるよ。みたいな感じで、here goes nothing ですね。あと、if you want to look at, like, each word, like it, なんだろう、here goes nothing, the phrase makes sense because whatever you're getting yourself into, you don't really know the outcome. So that's why you're saying, like, here goes nothing. Like, there's nothing that you're striving for right now in this situation. So that's how the phrase works. Here goes nothing. Like, you're basically getting yourself into whatever, there's so many options. So it's like nothing. All right, next, fingers crossed. So fingers crossed, I don't know if this is a thing worldwide in English-speaking countries, but I just know in America, when you want to wish somebody good luck, or if you want to have good luck, you cross your fingers and be like, all right, fingers crossed. 幸運を祈るとかうまくいきますようにっていうちょっと祈りの意味が込められているんですけど、So fingers crossed, you would use it, let's say, somebody's なんだろう fingers crossed, or let's say you're waiting for the results, or just maybe you entered in a raffle. You're in a raffle game and you really want to win whatever that raffle game is giving out. So you're like, oh my gosh, please, 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 I really, really, really want that reward. Like fingers crossed. Like, I hope I get it. 本当になんかうまくいきますように、なんか私でありますようにお願いみたいな、本当お願いみたいなニュアンスですね。だから日本で言うとこのお祈りのポーズのお願いお願いお願いみたいな感じと一緒のニュアンスですね。Fingers crossed。はい、うまくいきますように。だからでもこの場合このシチュエーションでは私はあんまり使わないなって思います。なんとかなれなのでうまくいきますようにみたいな感じでは言ってないので、ちょっとだけ違うけど、まあニュアンスは同じカテゴリーですね。And next, let's roll the dice. So roll the dice quite literally means like rolling the dice. サイコロを振ってみよう。一か八かやってみよう。まあどうなるかわからないけど、本当サイコロのダイスのようにいろんな可能性は出てくるけど、まあどれかどうにかなるでしょうみたいな感じで Let's roll the dice みたいな感じで本当一か八かやってみようみたいな感じなんですけど、このフレーズもあんまり話し言葉では聞かないかもです。なんか歌とかで聞いたりとかはするんですけど、とかなんかあえてちょっとなんかまあじゃあラスベガスのカジノとか行くときに Alright, let's roll the dice みたいな感じの時に使うかもしれないんですけど、なんか一か八かなんかやってみようの時に Let's roll the dice はあんまりなんか使っても、まあ、ポカーンとはならないんですけど、めっちゃなんか素敵なこと言ってくるやんみたいなどうしたみたいな感じになる気がするので、はい、まあ覚えるだけ覚えてくださいね。And last, whatever happens, happens. This is actually another commonly used phrase after here goes nothing. I think these are the top two. Here goes nothing or whatever happens, happens. So whatever happens, happens means なるようになるさとか、まあ起きることはもう起きる。もう心配してようがもう未来はもう決まってるんだからみたいな感じのニュアンスで whatever happens, happens みたいな。まあだからもうね、突進しようみたいな感じで。結構だからどうにでもなれの Here goes nothing とだいぶニュアンスが似ているので、私が今週のなんとかなれを訳すとしたら Here goes nothing か Whatever happens happens を使うと思います。はい、ということで That is it for this week's phrase. We have a message from somebody.Yes, ありがとうございます。We've got mail, so we're going to read it this week. じゃあまず、件名がお悩み相談。ななしさん 七七さん。Wow, anonymous sender. Ooh, suspicious. Alright, let's read it.
天木さん、はじめまして。しかもはじめまして。はじめまして。いつも楽しく番組を聞いています。この春から新しい職場に異動になり、慣れない環境にドキドキしながら毎日を過ごしています。そんな中、同じ部署に気になる人ができました。
早いな。いや、春から新しい職場に異動になり、そこでもう、
OK。そんな中、同じ部署に気になる人ができました。仕事も丁寧で、周りへの気配りも自然にできる方で、気づけば目で追ってしまっています。ただ、まだ配属されたばかりで、ほんとその通り、仕事の会話以外ほとんどできていません。周りの目もありますし、いきなり距離を縮めようとすると不自然かなと考えてしまい、なかなか一歩が踏み出せずにいます。連絡先を聞くタイミングもわからず、そもそもどうやって距離を縮めていけばいいのか悩んでいます。職場恋愛ということもあり、慎重になりすぎてしまっている自分もいます。このまま何もできずに終わってしまうのは嫌なのですが、自然に関係を深めていくにはどんなアプローチがいいのでしょうか。アドバイスをいただけたら嬉しいです。
まずは仕事に集中してほしいですよね。配属されたばかりで慣れない環境にドキドキしながら言うて慣れてからだよ恋は。まず会社の人も困っちゃうって。そんなまさかね、ちょっと仕事慣れる前に恋するなんてあれじゃないですか。わかんない。慣れない環境にドキドキしながらって、もしかしてこのドキドキをその場にいる一番タイプの人に重ねちゃってるんじゃないですか。だから恋じゃない可能性あります思うんですよ。ちょっと本当恋と尊敬って紙一重だと思っていて、なんか自分がシチュエーションを変えてみてください。もしあなたが何にもハラハラドキドキしないシチュエーションでその方と出会っても恋に落ちてたと思いますかって。落ちてなかったらそれは恋じゃないと思うんです。ただ単に心配なところでの心の拠り所を探そうとしてしまっている人間の弱さが出ていると思います。でこれは人間の弱さだからね、誰しもあるものです。多分私にもありますし、はい、私も生まれたてのひよこの性格しているので、学生時代バイトとかしても一番最初に教えてくれたバイトリーダーみたいな人にずっとアヒルみたいについてってたので、心の拠り所って人間探し求めてしまうので、最初にちょっと仕事に慣れてからですね、ちょっと動いてみてください。そして、私が思うに職場恋愛はやめた方がいい。これ私の大親友がですね、職場恋愛をして別れて転職までしたので、だいぶなんかもう気まずいから職場恋愛は一生しないって言ってました。Right, guys? Workplace love affair is not a very good thing, huh? Like you should separate your community, I think. Yeah. Flirting at your workplace is fine because I feel like flirting in your workplace it passes time faster. はい。But, actually falling in love at your workplace? Oof, good luck. Don't recommend it, but alright. You do you. Fingers crossed! うまくいきますように。Fingers crossed. Whatever happens, happens. Hey. すごい。今週のフレーズ全部使える。Alright, so before we end this week's episode, I have one announcement to make. So the idol group I'm in, 7分の22, has just released our 16th single, 2つの道, and this is the ending theme song of the second season of the TV anime, 最強の王様2度目の人生は何をする? It is currently airing right now. It started airing in April, I think. So please check it out and also buy our single.
はい、私が所属している声優アイドルグループ7分の22がですね、今月か4月に16枚目シングルをリリースさせていただきまして、タイトル2つの道をリリースしたんですけど、こちらがテレビアニメ最強の王様2度目の人生は何をするシーズン2のエンディングテーマになっています。今絶賛シーズン2が放送しているので、ぜひチェックしてください。メンバーも声優としてなんか話数によっては出ているので、見つけてくれると嬉しいです。はい、ということで、that's it for this episode of the Anime English Club. Next episode, we'll continue exploring ちいかわなんか小さくてかわいいやつ or Chiikawa. You can listen to Anime English Club as a podcast and on YouTube where you can follow along with transcripts and subtitles. You can adjust the speed however you want and listen as many times as you need to get comfortable with English. Listening over and over is really the key to mastering any language. For Japanese and English subtitles, go to youtube.com/anime-english-club or just search by the title. And can I just say, I know every single week I'm like, listening as many times as you need to get comfortable with English, like repeating it over and over is the key to mastering a language. I actually feel the same because I remember when I first started this podcast, I feel like, yes, English is my first language, but I wasn't very good with, forming my own sentences, because I would always just talk to my friends and just have conversational English. I didn't really have to have like expressive English. But after doing this program for a whole year and having to speak for like 30 minutes by myself just in English, I feel like my English skills has gotten a lot better. So yeah, I really do advise you guys to actually like use it and listen to it so that you guys can get better at it, coming from me. But anyway, the Anime English Club wants to hear from you. Please let us know any anime you'd like us to cover, or for specific lines, please tell us whose line it is and which episode it's from. Or just any general English questions, we are waiting to hear from you. So please email us at aec@1242.com. That is aec@1242.com. You can email me in either Japanese or English. メールは日本語でも英語でも大丈夫です。ということで、私は小さいやつではないのですが、来週はまた小さくて可愛いやつの特集をしたいと思いますので、ぜひ見に来てください。Thank you so much for watching and listening. See you next week. Bye! And thank you for the birthday tart! Love you! From the Nippon Hoso Podcast Station, this is the Anime English Club, hosted by me, Sally Amaki. This episode was written by Naoki Nakamura, edited by Nana Yoshimura, directed by Hiroshi Kochi, all from Waltz Inc. Our executive producer is Shiori Tanaka for Nippon Broadcasting System Japan.